Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today is February 2nd, 2021. I'm glad to be back. Hope you guys missed me, but when we come back, I'm going to go over our scrub portfolio: stocks, crypto, real estate, and bonds. If you're invested in any of those or all those, it's going to be a good day. We'll be right back. All right, let's get to it. I apologize. Last week I was in Florida for a couple days, and I flew back last night, and I went from 70-degree weather to 10-degree weather with a foot of snow. So, oh well. But it was an interesting week last week, or the last couple weeks. And unless you're under a rock, you heard of GameStop, where Reddit investors kind of ran up that stock and kicked out some people in Wall Street and hedge funds and all this. I'll give you my 2 cents on that in a second. And then AMC, BlackBerry, or BlackBerry, yeah, the old phone. I don't even know I didn't even know that existed anymore, but that's me. Then there's a silver squeeze going on, guys. If you're interested in getting in on any of those, do it at your own risk. I'm not playing it. What I'm going to show you today is kind of what my portfolio is. So for legal purposes, I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a wealth advisor. I'm just doing this to educate you guys and entertain you guys on teaching you about stocks, crypto, in real estate, and bonds. There's a lot of just basic information that I want to go over with you. If you would, down below, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell so every time I post a video, you get an alert. But give me some ideas what you guys want me to talk about. I'll dig into any areas you want. I have a degree in economics. I've been trading on my own for the last 30 years. I have a portfolio, pretty decent sized portfolio, I think it is. And I have stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, crypto, real estate holdings, and so forth. So hopefully I can answer these questions for you. If not, I'll dive into it, find out all the details so I can post back to you guys and to help you learn about this whole process. So let's get into the stock market right now, what's going on in the markets right now. But again, guys, if you're trying to jump on that bandwagon of GameStop and silver and all that, please be careful. But let's get on. What's the market doing today? Well, we got good news. Earnings keep coming in, and they keep doing very well. So that's a plus. The next thing is the stimulus package. Something's going to pass. Okay, something's going to pass. It's going to be 700, 800, 900 billion or 1.9 trillion. Whatever it is, it's going to help. The vaccines are helping cure. We have the least amount of people, I think, in the hospital right now. There's under 100,000, and all the charts are showing the virus is starting to subside. So great news all around. So you have people they're in better mindsets because of the vaccine, and then you have all this money pumping into the system that needs to go somewhere. And even myself, I'm not putting it in the bank a savings account because my yield is 0.01. Inflation's at 1.5. So I'm losing purchasing power every year that I'm holding that. So right now you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff here in regards to Robinhood, and that's part of the GameStop debacle. But you're going to see, GameStop here, silver here. So what's happening is hedge funds, these guys that have billions of dollars, they're going in, and what they do is they short. So there's two positions. There's a long and there's a short. What a long position is it means you're buying a stock hoping that the value goes up. We'll take it that way in its simplest terms. When you're shorting the stock, what it does is you're hoping that the stock goes down. Now, how does that work? So basically, you're going in, let's say I own GameStop. You're going in and you're kind of borrowing my shares from me, and you're selling those, okay, all electronically, at $100, just say. If you're shorting it, you want it to go down. So how you make money is you're hoping you get it from me, borrow it from me, and sell it at 100. It goes down to 50. Then you buy back those shares that you borrowed from me at 50, and you put them back in my account. So now you made the spread of where you sold my shares at and bought my shares back. Hopefully that makes sense, and that's how they make money. What happened in GameStop, they were 140% of their stock was shorted. I don't even know how that's possible or legal. But a group of investors on Reddit said, you know what, let's clobber this company, because the market, and huge portions of the market are, I won't say manipulated, but there's a group, these billionaires, they know what they're doing, and they play the market, and they play us like a fiddle. But I'll get in that in a second. So what those investors on Reddit did is they kept buying up the shares. So when, let's say, for example, that hedge fund got GameStop stock, let's say at 100, they're hoping it goes down. Well, then the Reddit people came in and drove it up to 200, 300, 400. Well, now that company who shorted it, they bought it at 100, hoping it goes to 50. Now they got it at 100. Now it's at 300. They're losing money every dollar that the stock price goes up. Probably have you confused, and that's not my intention. But as the stock goes up, they're losing money, just like you and I. When we buy a stock, it goes down. As it goes down, you're losing money. Well, when you short it, as it goes up, you're losing money. These guys are losing millions and billions of dollars. So that's what's going on. So please, unless you're really into this, you sit at the computer all day long watching this stuff, please be careful. I'm not getting in any of those positions. So that's basically what happened with GameStop and everything else. But the market looks good. And let me go over the greed index with you too, because that's another thing we follow. You got earnings doing well. You got the vaccine. I've been predicting, you watch my videos back from 6 months ago, a V-shaped recovery, because I think as soon as everybody gets this vaccine and they're feeling a little comfortable, the economy is going to go explode in a great way. The greed index, it's at greed. But it's not bad. It's almost at neutral. Look at this right here. It's almost at neutral. When you get down here, then you start thinking, I might want to get out of the market or trim some of my positions. So that's what's going on here. So let's get on to the portfolio that I carry and watch. It's a substantial piece of stuff here. I won't go through every piece of this puzzle with you. Maybe throughout the week and weeks ahead, we can kind of scrutinize and go through each one of these. But where I'm trying to get more exposure is several things. The cloud, cryptocurrencies, and blockchains, and technology, and biomeds, and semiconductors. Okay, so I know I threw a lot at you, but I'm covered all over the bases. Like, for example, Google, Amazon, and Apple. That's my technical play. Curaleaf is a cannabis company. This is a NASDAQ 100 two times. This represents what's going on with the NASDAQ, but it's at a 2 times. It's kind of over leveraged because I'm thinking the NASDAQ's going to explode here in a good way. Facebook, Ford is my play on EV, electric vehicles. Then you're getting down through some of the cryptocurrencies, my pharmaceutical exposure, BitChain, which is a big piece of the crypto market, and then so forth. You go down through here. Here's my hydrogen play for electric vehicles. PayPal, that's crypto, as well as people buying things online, and the list goes on. So this is my portfolio here. And then you go down through, and these are the stocks that I watch on a daily, kind of hourly basis. So you can see right here, this is just today's changes. Everything's in the green, thank goodness. Up 2, up 1, up 7. Look at this blockchain. Blockchain technology is basically what powers the cryptocurrencies. So that's up 7 today. It's a $2 stock. You go up through the 5. This is Ethereum. A stock that loads up with Ethereum. So that's my crypto play. You have Bitcoin, same thing. It's up, and then so forth. So you can see the positions are doing well, and you go from there. So that's I'm just covering this, and that's what the stock market's doing. My play right now is, I think, Bitcoin. So we can kill maybe 2 birds with 1 stone here. Bitcoin, and we're going to go through cryptocurrency here in a second. You can see that Bitcoin is up 9% in the last week, 4% today. Ethereum up 10% for the week, up 9% today. I'm not even doing this. This is way too speculative to me. Wall Street Bets, this is the group that jumped in and blew up the GameStop, AMC, and the BlackBerry positions. Okay, so you can see that we got basically a 10% 1 week return on both of these. Again, guys, it's volatile. The cryptocurrency is very volatile. You got to know what you're doing. Plus, you got to watch and make sure you don't buy too high. And if this thing starts to crash, just basically here's what I tell people, and I even tell my own family. Instead of buying lotto tickets, buy into this. How do you buy into this? And that's one of the biggest things I'm getting asked. Here's what I do. I go to Grayscale, and the ticker symbol is GBTC. It's a Bitcoin holding company, and you can buy shares of that stock at this, and you can see it doesn't completely represent what's going on with Bitcoin, but they'll hold your Bitcoins for you, manage it, and do everything on your behalf. And it's up 2% today. Ethereum, you can buy the same company. Grayscale has a Bitcoin portfolio and an Ethereum portfolio and a Litecoin portfolio. So you can see these are how I'm holding cryptocurrencies. And this is what they're doing today. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So if I was to recommend to my kids, I would say, just gradually move into these positions. Again, this is risky money. Where you want to really, put in some solid money is just go into some of these bigger companies because they're not going to crash. Google's going to be around forever. Amazon, Apple, Ford, Facebook, those are your staples. But then if you want to get a little more riskier, possibly higher returns, you're going to go down into the cryptocurrencies and other areas. What's happening to the dollar today? It's going up, which is really weird because, we're printing money like it's, candy. Just printing it and printing it and printing it and printing it. You would think it would devalue the dollar. It's coming, folks. It's coming. Trust me on that one. Okay, so we went through stocks, crypto, real estate. The real estate market is, look at this, pending home sales jumped 21%. People are flocking to the suburbs. Guys, if you're not in real estate, the first step of getting into real estate is buying your own home. And I have videos going over that to explain to you, why buying your own home makes sense in many, 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 many cases. So that's that part of the equation. The real estate market is fantastic. It's not a bubble. It's not a bubble, and rates are going nowhere. They're going to probably trickle up a little bit, but they're not going to get out of hand. I mean, guys, you're still under 3% in most categories. And I'm going to go over that with you right here. People follow me on a daily basis. Why? Because I'm the rate update. I tell people what's going on with mortgage rates and why. I don't just throw out there and say, okay, here's what happened today. I'm giving you a prediction of what's going to happen tomorrow, the next week, the next month, the next quarter. So a number 5 down, this is what's happening to the price of the bond, the mortgage-backed security bond. This is the biggest factor or the biggest piece of the puzzle in when it comes to mortgage rates. Okay, when this number or the price goes down, there's an inverse relationship with the rate or the yield. So as this goes down, the mortgage rate goes up. There's an inverse. Again, price goes down, rate goes up. If this rate goes up, or the price goes up, the rate is going to come down. So here's what we follow on a daily basis, just to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what I do on a daily basis. I follow this market and what's going on. You're going to see we had a big dip here. Again, guys, down is bad. So we had a big downturn right at the beginning of the year. Then we recovered. I said that we should be trading in this range right here. This is where the 25-day and the 50-day moving average hits. We recovered all the way back to there, and that's when I left. So since that time, we dove down a little bit. I'm expecting a recovery back. The reason why is when you're investing, like I said, even on the channel, it's stocks, crypto, real estate, and bonds. Okay. Normally, when people are jumping heavily into the stock market, which it's happening right now. They have X amount of money to invest, and they're normally going to invest in stocks, crypto, real estate, and bonds. So if they're selling or they're putting more and more money into stocks, where are they getting it from? Well, probably not crypto, because you buy that long term. Probably not their home, because you buy a house and you hold it. So the money they're pulling out of the bond market, So they're pulling out of bonds, moving it to the stock market. I was expecting, and we're going the opposite way. So since I've been gone, the market's kind of turned a decent amount. I was expecting the 10-year Treasury to be trading at 1. When I left, we were at 1.03, and that market is rallying. But again, I truly don't know what's going on with and I'm just being honest with you, with the Treasuries and the dollar. Because guys, when the stimulus package goes through, basically the government is borrowing money, so it devalues the dollar. Okay, and then they have to sell more and more and more and more bonds. The more supply you have will drive down the price. So I'll give a more detailed video on that at another time. But that is basically my market update for today, Scrub. And again, what I'm putting more money into right now is my cryptocurrencies, and I'm spreading it between the Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the two positions that and I showed you those tickers where I had there. That's what I'll be adding to it. I usually do a dollar cost averaging every Friday on those. So that's what I'm doing today. So come back again at between 4 and 5 o'clock today and watch the rate update. And if you're a realtor, a mortgage person, you're looking to refinance, you're looking to buy, you're looking to do anything in real estate, that's what I do. My name is Dan Frio. I'm a mortgage lender. Have been doing it for 33 years. Would love to help you if I can. You can find all my details down below. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell so every time I do a video, you get an alert. God bless. Take care, guys. See you later today. Bye-bye.